So Booker is our reservation system, and I'm just going to fly through these slides a little bit because they get a little detailed, and you're going to get very, very familiar by just doing hands-on with Booker. But this will show you a couple things that you can look at. You know, I mentioned this earlier, but it schedules our staff members, it books clients, it manages cancellations, it's a place where we keep track of client notes, including things like birthdays, and it's a place where we offer packages, specials, and allow people to gather peach points for use against future services. And then, of course, there's a number of back office reports that it generates to help us with things like inventory and ordering. So, of course, we want to use Booker to try and register everybody that contacts us. And it's really easy to do that. We want to try and capture as much information about a customer as possible, as soon as possible. You know, somebody might call in and ask for, you know, some information or have a discussion about our services. We want to try and get their first and last name. Of course, we want to get their email address, and then if we can, get a phone number. Again, with Booker, we manage our schedules through Booker, and we can see who's working and who has appointments. And one of the things we try and do is kind of stack our appointments so we're efficient around servicing our clients. And we try and, you know, when we do the scheduling, is to book the appointments as close as possible while giving each technician a little time between appointments to clean up and refocus. So we can run different types of reports that will help us, you know, see what appointments are coming up, when services were done. Sometimes we have to go back and look at things to see when somebody came in. I also use this to run the monthly commission. Depending on your job, you may or may not get a commission. Most of the technicians get a commission based on the services that they perform. And we run those reports monthly and pay a commission on a monthly basis. It also covers your schedule. So you can talk to your manager about looking at your schedule, and then she, of course, has access to everybody's schedule. The most important thing to remember about Booker is that it's used to clock in and clock out every day. This is really key. When you come in the morning, the first thing you should do is clock in to start your time clock. And then the last thing you do before leaving at the end of the day is clock out. Doing both of those tasks is critical for running payroll. If you don't clock out, then it won't count the hours to the next payroll. And if we can catch that early enough before I run payroll, then we can make a correction. But if I've run payroll, then it's very difficult to make that correction until the next pay period.